You're buying the wrong stuff at the dollar store. I have the list of the items you should not buy here. But don't worry, I got your back. I also found the items that you should buy here. The best dollar store deals. Let's go. Greeting cards, a big yes, a buy at the dollar stores. Why? I mean, look at this deal. 2 cards for $1. And look at the cards. I mean, this is exactly what you'd find at a CVS or anywhere else. You know, they look really good. They're good quality, right? I went to CVS the other day. It was like $5 for the cheapest card I could find. They went up to like $11. Here, 50 cents each, 2 for $1. Done. Dollar store buy. I also love dollar stores for this. Stationery, office supplies, school supplies, pens. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is the classic composition notebook, right? They haven't changed much since we went to school. And look at this. 100 pages. This is $1.25. Just went on Amazon. Depending on the color notebook you want or whatever, they're like $3.50, $4, $5 a piece on Amazon. Here it's $1.25. Get it at the dollar store, obviously. Much like life, there's a catch. Here's what not to buy at the dollar store, and we got to start right here with batteries. This is very important. So you see all these super heavy duty batteries, $1.25, but here's what you want to look for. These aren't regular batteries. Even though they're called super heavy duty, that's like the code word, these are carbon zinc batteries. These aren't like the Duracells or the Energizer batteries you buy. Super heavy duty, carbon zinc, not the same. You want alkaline batteries, okay? You want alkaline batteries. These last longer, these don't last as long. And you can see, even here at the dollar store, the alkaline batteries, what are they? They're $3. They're more expensive. When you see super heavy duty, you know you're getting carbon zinc. These are low drain. It even says it on the back. These are for low drain devices like your TV remote or a clock, because they run out fast. And here's a quick warning. I never ever, because it can be dangerous, want you to mix, you know, these carbon zinc batteries with the alkaline batteries. Like, oh, I have 2 of these laying around the house and 2 of these laying around the house. They're both AAAs. I'll put them in. No, can be dangerous. Don't mix them. Stick with the alkaline. So no dollar store for batteries. Yeah, you're reading it right. Pregnancy test at the dollar store. This goes against conventional wisdom, but yeah, it's a buy. It's a buy at the dollar store. Pregnancy tests, when they're sold in the US, they are all FDA regulated. In fact, this exact brand we looked up, they're selling this at some of the big box stores and even on Amazon too. So yeah, you get results in 3 minutes. It says over 99% accurate. It's regulated by the FDA. They also have ovulation predictors, and they also have at-home marijuana drug test. It's a buy. This is a no. I don't buy beach towels at the dollar store anymore because this is personal. I used to do it all the time, and they are flimsy. They got messed up in the wash like crazy, and they curled up. And also when we brought them to the beach, because these are 100% cotton, and I would bet you this is 100% cotton. Yep, it is 100% cotton. Cotton absorbs sand on the beach, and I hate sand. Visceral. It's a no. Get a better towel. It's a no for the dollar store beach towel. This one really surprised me. Paper plates. Not a good deal here at the dollar store, not a buy. Let me explain why. There are a couple of reasons. One, you sort of fall in love with these low prices, $3.50. Look at all these plates, right? But then you bring this home, because I'm a dollar store guy myself, I do this all the time. You get home, they're really not great quality. Like pizza, you know, the grease gets right through them. Your family gets angry, your friends get mad at you. But there's something else I want you to pay attention to as well. We ran these through Amazon, right? Because they actually sell the name brand here, Dixie. The thing about dollar stores is the vendors give them, the manufacturers, different plate counts and things like that. It screws us all up on price, because then they're selling them for $9.99 on Amazon, but you're getting more plates. How much is it per plate? That's what you want to know. And they tell you on Amazon, these are 12 cents a plate, but they tell you here at the dollar store as well. And that's what I want you to pay attention to. Here, look at that. 12 cents a plate as well. So while this number is important, the main price is important, that per plate, the per count number is even more important. So yeah, you can buy it here, but you're not getting a great deal. Here's another item I want you to buy at the dollar store, glassware. And they have a huge selection too, right? I mean, tall glasses, martini glasses, wine glasses, they have everything you need. And the savings are really great. So for a tall glass, and by the way, who's coming to your place and saying, these don't feel right? These are great. These cost $1.25. The cheapest we could find around was like $2 to $3 for a cup. But remember, you buy a bunch of these to fill out your kitchen, the savings compound and they add up. Here's another item I want. Swing over here. The ceramics, right? Mugs. These are nice. I mean, these are nice mugs. What's wrong with these? These are nicer than some of the mugs I have. $1.25. And come down here to the plates. Real savings on the plates. These are very nice plates. I mean, you can hear them clanging. Can you hear them clanging? They make that noise. So we just saw at Target, you can buy each plate for $5 or $6. Here, each plate is $1.25, so you're saving a lot of money. This is a buy at the dollar store all day long. We got to talk about tools, and it's a no buy at the dollar store. It's a no for a couple of reasons. Experts say they're made generally with very flimsy material. It's the cheap stuff. That's why they can charge cheap. By the way, I got here just in the nick of time. They're almost sold out here. Especially not the power tools, they say, because they break, they'll frustrate you over time. Yes, they're cheap, but they may not even last through an entire project, which happened to a buddy of mine last weekend. Bought a $5 electric screwdriver. It broke like 5 minutes after using it. Plop down some money if you need one. You can also rent power tools by the day, pretty cheap at like Home Depot and Lowe's. Consider that as well if you have a one-day project, but it's a no. At the end of this video, I'm gonna show you the product you really don't wanna buy because your friends and your family are gonna be really angry at you. Seems like a deal, but it isn't. But first, I wanna talk to you about this, electronics. This also is a do not buy at the dollar store. Experts say this stuff can break pretty easily. You spend money on headphones, and still, look, it's still 15 bucks. It's still 20 bucks, right? I've tried this with my son. He loses headphones. I'm like, I'm gonna run out, I'm gonna cheap out, I'm gonna get this. Then they break anyway, okay? So don't buy electronics. But also, this is important from a safety perspective. If you have an Apple product, they say stick with an Apple charger. Don't buy generic chargers from gas stations, from dollar stores. If you have a Galaxy, buy something Galaxy and Samsung makes. If you have an Apple, use those chargers. They don't overheat, they don't cause issues, and they work better. So electronics, just stay away here. I love this next one. This is a huge buy. Seasonal stuff at the dollar store. Why? Because the big box stores online, they get you. They know summer's coming up and they jam up the prices on all the pool stuff and the beach stuff. Not at the dollar store here, $1.25. And think about it, if you're going to the beach with the kids, come here, I'm gonna show you an example actually. Right over here. We found this online on Amazon. This was going for 10 bucks, you know, something comparable to it. This isn't the main name brand, but who cares? It's $1.25. Your kids can lose this. $1.25 for all these water guns. They can buy this for $1.25, and guess what? They can lose all of it, and who cares? Dollar store for the seasonal stuff for the win. Food, both human food and pet food, I would say is a no buy at the dollar store. And there are a couple of reasons why. One, you're gonna be getting some brands you know, like Mott's, you'll get some name brands, but you're also gonna get some brands you've never heard of. And we're talking about stuff that you put into your mouth and into your pet's mouth and ingest in your body. Now, here's the other reason. The other reason is expiration dates. Now, Rossen Reports did a whole video about expiration dates. See previous Rossen Reports video. They don't matter about safety. It's not about safety, but it does go to show you the kind of stuff you're getting on the shelves, right? For example, we just came here and just started looking around. This snack pack right over here, look at this. March 16th, 2025. Yeah, that's expired. This is sitting here expired, and this one, which was sitting right next to it, December 5th, 2025. So this one is not expired. So sitting right next to each other, you just don't know exactly what you're gonna get. Keep walking back, keep walking back. I wanna show you something else. We found some more that are expired. Hey, what's going on? You like our videos?
I love it.
Thank you so much.
You're great.
Thank you.
Especially the pool.
Oh, see, she watches all
On the phone.
she watches all the Rossen Reports videos. She's talking.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Good info.
Subscribe to the channel. Okay, we're back. Back to what we were doing. We found these on the shelf too, same aisle. Look at that. February 16th, 2025. February 16th, 2025. You just don't know what you're gonna get. We went to other dollar stores today researching for this video, and guess what we found there? Take a look at this. At another dollar store chain, this was also on the shelf we found today. Pet treats, and look at the expiration date. November 30th, 2024. And that was just today. So in general, be very, very careful about buying food in the dollar store. Also, that applies to vitamins and over-the-counter medication. Make sure you look at those ingredients because you may not know the brand. Check this out at the dollar store. This is a buy. T-shirts, socks. This is a great buy. So 3 V-neck tagless shirts from Hanes. Here, $11. I went onto Amazon. It's $20. So that's an instant savings, almost half off. Come down here. I was just randomly punching stuff in. These ladies half cushion low cut socks, $6.50 here. Guess what I found them for on Amazon? This is a 6-pack. I found a 6-pack on Amazon, double the price, 13 bucks. So dollar store, it's a win here. In general, experts put toys on the do not buy list at the dollar store. Why? They're usually made very cheaply. They're getting them for $1 or $1.25. They've actually had a history of recalls in the past, little toys from the dollar store. They can be a choking hazard and they fall apart pretty quickly. And if you buy something electrified, like a toy car or something, they've also been known to overheat at times. So stay away. Meet my new family. We're very happy. Anyway, it's the picture frame, and it's a buy. It's a buy at the dollar store all day. So we've been checking around the big box stores, the big craft stores, So a 4x6 frame, I'll be back, sweetie. A 4x6 frame, gold frame, any one of this 4x4, they have different kinds. This would go for $8 or $9 at a craft store. Here, $1.25 each, and they're great. And the great thing about that is 4x6 is $1.25, but come down here, so are the bigger frames too. You can decorate your whole house. It's another family, and they're beautiful. So yeah, you can get big frames, small frames, and again, textured wood. They have all different kinds, right? It's all $1.25. Big buy at the dollar store. For all of your party needs, it's a yes, it's a buy at the dollar store. This is all the stuff you're gonna throw out anyway. We're talking about the plastic cups, right? Come on over here. You're gonna put the pretzels in here and you're gonna throw it out, $1.25, right? Maybe you can even keep it actually for the next party, but it's not important stuff. All this stuff is gonna be garbage afterwards. Why spend a lot of money? We found great deals here on wrapping paper, $1.25. They have all this different stuff. The cheapest thing I can find on Amazon, and actually, this was actually bigger, what, $6? It was $5.99. Here it's $1.25, and it's made to be ripped up and thrown out anyway. Who cares what the wrapping paper looks like? The only thing I would say, the only catch I would say is make sure that they're giving you enough. Sometimes these can be really, really thin, so make sure you buy enough. It's still a good deal though. Here's something you should not buy at the dollar store. Toilet paper, and I'm gonna show you why, because you can get confused and fooled and turned around easily. So this, for example, right? On the surface, it looks amazing. 12 rolls, 1,000 sheets of toilet paper, unbelievable. We went on Amazon, the cheapest we could find was $13 for just 350 sheets. So you're getting almost 3 times more sheets. That was $13, look at them, this is $8.75. Cheaper, more sheets. Unbelievable deal here at the dollar store. No, because when you look closer, come on in, it's 1 ply. Do you know what 1 ply means? 1 ply means it hurts, really hurts. So if you're gonna buy stuff here, please make sure that it's 2 ply for the sake of your guests. Even Scott, even the brand name here, I actually didn't even notice. Look at this, is also 1 ply. So make sure you're buying 2 ply. Make sure to like this video, drop a comment, tell us all about your dollar store experience, and subscribe to the channel, of course.